Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. KTM is taking drastic steps to save its racing division amid a financial crisis threatening its future. With debts surpassing €3 billion, the Austrian manufacturer has implemented a 100-point plan to cut costs and restructure its operations. Motorsport boss Pit Beirer has shed light on these efforts, which include painful cuts across multiple racing categories. Monster Yamaha's technical director, Max Bartolini, has emphasized the importance of rear tire performance in MotoGP, explaining how it has become the key to success in the modern era of the sport. Speaking to Crash.net, Bartolini discussed how tire dynamics have evolved and why mastering rear grip is critical for competitive lap times. Frankie Carcati, the Gresini crew chief, has shared his thoughts on Marc Marquez's move to the factory Ducati Lenovo team for 2025. While Carcati won't follow Marquez to his new team, he hinted at big expectations for the 8-time world champion as he joins Francesco Bagnaia, Ducati's double world champion. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. KTM is navigating a critical period in its history as it battles a financial crisis with debts exceeding €3 billion. To stave off bankruptcy, the manufacturer has initiated a comprehensive restructuring plan. The first meeting with creditors proved promising, allowing KTM to continue its operations while attracting interest from investors, including a potential €700 million infusion from outside parties. Among those reportedly interested in investing is 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton, whose management has engaged in concrete discussions with KTM. However, according to the creditors' report, KTM is expected to withdraw from MotoGP in 2026, although it remains committed to competing in the 2025 season. KTM's Motorsport boss, Pit Beirer, revealed that the company has been implementing cost-cutting measures as part of its 100-point plan. These efforts aim to streamline its racing programs while addressing the financial challenges. Beirer detailed the tough decisions made to reduce the racing program by 12 riders worldwide, impacting not only the riders but also the teams and support staff associated with them. "We took measures a long time ago. When contracts expired, it was easier to change things than at this time of year when contracts are stored everywhere. A very simple but very painful issue is that we have reduced our program worldwide by 12 racing riders, and 2, 3 or 4 employees depend on each of them." Quote from Beirer. This downsizing has affected team operations, with disbanded projects leading to the removal of trucks, vehicles, and other equipment, as well as redundancies among personnel. The cost-cutting measures have led to significant changes in KTM's racing activities. The Gasgas brand has been removed from the MotoGP grid, and Husqvarna has also disappeared from Grand Prix racing. Additionally, KTM is no longer the title sponsor of the Hard Enduro World Championship. Beirer highlighted the ripple effects of these decisions, noting that the cuts are felt across various levels of the organization, from drivers to logistics teams. Despite these challenges, KTM remains committed to staying in MotoGP for the upcoming season while continuing its restructuring efforts. The company hopes to find stability and build a sustainable future for its racing programs. KTM's 100-point plan marks a critical moment for the manufacturer as it works to overcome its financial challenges. While the measures have been painful, they are deemed necessary to secure the future of the brand's racing operations. As KTM prepares for the 2025 MotoGP season, the motorsport world will watch closely to see how the restructuring unfolds. The shift in tire dynamics in MotoGP has transformed race strategies. Bartolini highlighted that during the Bridgestone era, 2009 to 2015, the front tire was the dominant factor in performance. Riders relied heavily on the stability and consistency of the front, with the rear remaining constant throughout races. However, with Michelin's arrival in 2016, This balance shifted dramatically. The rear tire became the stronger component, providing significant grip but creating challenges for riders in managing the front tire, especially in the early stages. For Bridgestone, the strongest was the front tire. The rear basically stayed almost constant for the race, never really dropping in performance. When we started with Michelin, the rear was very strong, but the front was very difficult to manage. A lot of crashes happened during the first test. Quote from Bartolini. Bartolini praised Michelin for their improvements over the years, which have enhanced the front tire's performance. However, he noted that the rear tire remains the dominant factor in MotoGP performance. Rear grip has become the focal point for riders and teams aiming to extract maximum performance from their bikes. Bartolini explained why this is the case and debunked the myth that rear grip is only relevant during acceleration. He emphasized that riders who can fully utilize rear grip gain a crucial advantage, particularly in cornering phases, which are more challenging to master than straight-line acceleration. Each corner has a braking, entry, corner speed and acceleration phase. Entry and carrying corner speed is more difficult than acceleration. And if you don't make entry and corner speed, you will never make acceleration. Whoever is able to use 100% of the rear grip can be faster. Yamaha struggles during the 2024 season, where they failed to achieve a single podium finish, have prompted a significant shift in their development strategy. To address the rear grip challenge and improve competitiveness, Yamaha is now working on a V4 engine project alongside its traditional inline-4 configuration. The move underscores the importance of adapting bike designs to maximize rear tire performance, a critical factor in the Michelin-dominated era. Rear grip has emerged as the defining element in MotoGP performance, with teams like Yamaha adjusting their approach to stay competitive. As Max Bartolini explained, mastering rear tire usage is not just about acceleration but optimizing every phase of a corner. With the development of new technologies like Yamaha's V4 engine, the battle for rear grip supremacy continues to shape the future of MotoGP. Marc Marquez's performance on the GP23 Ducati in 2024 cemented his place on the factory team for 2025. The Spaniard delivered an impressive season with 3 Grand Prix victories, a sprint win, and 2 pole positions, finishing third in the World Championship. This achievement stood out even more as the GP23 was considered a step behind the factory-spec GP24. Marquez's ability to outperform his fellow GP23 riders, who secured just 2 podiums combined, highlighted his talent and adaptability. Speaking on the Crash.net MotoGP podcast, Frankie Carcati praised Marquez's results, particularly given the machinery disadvantage. "The guy got 20 podiums in 2024, so I'll leave that one at that." Quote from Carcati. As Marquez steps into the Ducati Lenovo team, Carcati is optimistic about his potential. Carcati noted that Marquez's second year on a Ducati, effectively benefiting from 2 years of development, sets him up for success in 2025. Second year on the Ducati, effectively a 2-year upgrade in machinery. "I know exactly how I think it will go." Marquez's new challenge will be competing directly against teammate Francesco Bagnaia, who has claimed back-to-back world titles with Ducati. The rivalry between the two champions is expected to be a defining storyline of the 2025 season. The performance gap between the GP23 and GP24 Ducatis was a significant talking point in 2024. Carcati acknowledged the limitations of the GP23 but credited Marquez for his ability to compete with, and sometimes outperform, the factory riders. He also highlighted Marquez's strong qualifying performances, including 2 pole positions and 3rd place in the BMW Qualifying Championship, as evidence of his capability on the older machine. "The Ducati engineers are on such a roll. You think that they can't improve, and yet they find a way to improve the bike even further every year." Motegi, on his own, was also almost a pole until the lap was cancelled. With Jorge Martin moving to Aprilia and Enea Bastianini heading to KTM, Carcati believes the 2025 grid will be more competitive than ever. He praised Martin's championship-winning performance in 2024 and expressed excitement about seeing top riders on different manufacturers. "You don't win a world championship for free. I think it's great for MotoGP to have a top rider at a different manufacturer as well." Carcati also emphasized that this mix of talent across teams will benefit MotoGP fans, as it promises more unpredictability and excitement in the races. As Marc Marquez prepares for his highly anticipated debut with Ducati Lenovo, the stage is set for an electrifying 2025 season. With the reigning champion Jorge Martin at Aprilia, Enea Bastianini at KTM, and Marquez facing Bagnaia at Ducati, MotoGP fans can look forward to one of the most competitive grids in years. The countdown to the next chapter of MotoGP begins. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and see you in the next video.